Okay, so basically, we're gonna do the longest time balancing a cell phone on head. Longest. Wait. Let me get balancing cell phone on head. This is on there, right? So basically, I did an attempt a few days ago, actually, and I ended up failing it by about 90 seconds. So we're gonna try to reclaim that back. Yeah, shouldn't be so hard, I guess, right? Yeah, cause we already have a bit of experience with it. We already know like what kind of mistakes we made in the past. Yeah, essentially so, right? This is 15 minutes and 34 seconds. We got about 49 minutes, so we lost it by about 90 seconds, and that's not really a huge margin, really. So yeah. Anyways, what should we do? Right. Let's look if I have any assignments to do. Man, I'm kind of itchy, bro. This is not a good time. But anyways, okay. Looks like a good sign. Oh shoot! Do I have my phone? Wait, do I have my other phone? No, no. Why are bugging, bro? Okay, I do not have my phone on me. So I can't check that out. Uh, why am I spreadsheet? Okay, this is. Push it a little forward. I'm gonna slowly do it. This is tomorrow, and then you have civil rights, current discussion on immigration, living legacy, okay, presidency, executive branch, quiz, Zoom office hours. All right. So let's look at these comments. So it's hard to remember, but that the Bill of Rights is there to sometimes protect the ideas we do not like. Okay, looks kind of good to me. Uh, yeah. Anyways, um, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. So yeah, this is. Yeah. We should watch some documentary while we do this. Who knows? Right. We honestly did not lose that record by much, but like, yeah, since it's so close, why not try it again? That's kind of the thing about it. That's a Gujama, right? Maybe it is. I think it is. Oh yeah, it is Jama. Uh, this one has been getting like a ton of views for no reason. Like 7.3 thousand. That's huge. But I don't know, man. Like, yeah, sometimes it's a lot. Kind of weird. Overall, you just gotta chill. This one's kind of like a Plinko game. I enjoyed submitting runs to this on
Start.
Plinko.com.
It's Plinko.
When I
Continue.
had an account.
Play.
Here's the balloons. Yeah. So
Drop Plinky. Find the coin magnet to pull nearby coins to Plinky.
basically, you just kind of want to start like this. That wasn't too good. But you know, it is what it is. Right, so you just kind of have to get it started.
When a mint mark. True. False. Want to change Plinky's outfit before the next main shop? Bow, party hat, bow tie.
So you have a ton of these like
main
skins,
menu.
and I think my fast is like 4 minutes on this.
Play. Next.
So you have
cake.
Cake as well.
Play.
And then you just kind of go here. I don't know. You could kind of go wherever. But there are some better spawns, I guess, than others. Oh, it's not too good.
Coin. Want to change Plink. Main.
So basically,
presents.
Basic
Pinatas.
for the any percent
bonus.
You just
play.
You can connect. That's all you have to do. You have to collect the bonus. And this one gives out a lot of money if you got pretty lucky with it. $16. Wait. Mm-hmm.
The first known coin collector was Augustus.
I think that's true. Anyways, it's educational and it's on speedrun.com, so that's pretty cool. Anyways,
want to change main replay.
This one is really good because as long as you like collect it on your first one, you should probably use the bonus on your next ones if you're doing 100% run, because it's quite possibly like one of the easiest ones to do because all those coins are scattered around. Yeah. Anyways, you just kind of did that, I guess. Yeah, this is basically 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Basically, like, all you gotta do is just chill, right? Like, man. Okay. It's like 4:15. Woogie wuggy. So 11 minutes so far. And it's like, yeah, like just kind of chill. So, balancing. Right. Ah, well, CYXWV. All you gotta do is chill. Yeah. So you kind of just gotta like feel comfortable. Occupy yourself so that you don't move too much. Right, and overall, it's not a bad attempt. It's a pretty easy attempt to do. Um, you know, I was just off my game a bit, and I got 49 minutes instead of 50. So yeah, like, what should we watch? Let's see this one short.
This was the most intense Rubik's Cube finals I have ever seen. We are at the Rubik's Cube World Championships in Korea. Currently, Yi Hang, who is only 9 years old, is ranked number 1 in the world for average, and Max Park is ranked number 2. So who will be crowned the world champion? Each competitor will do 5 solves, and the average of that at the end will decide who wins. Starting off, Max Park gets a low 5-second solve, while Yi Hang gets a low 6. But Yi Hang comes back with 2 4-second solves, while Max stayed consistent with 2 5-second solves. It's looking extremely close right now, with everyone on the edge of their seats. It's a lot of pressure now on the final solve to determine the world champion. Max gets another 5, leading to a 5.31 second average, meaning on Yi Hang's final solve, he would only need to get a 6-second solve or better to win. And Yi Hang locked up on the final solve, meaning instantly everybody knew Max Park won by 0.01 seconds. Congratulations to both competitors. This was the most intense Rubik's Cube finals I have ever seen. We are at the Rubik's Cube World Championships in Korea.
Well, 30% of the way there. You just kind of gotta chill out, relax. Right, and then just don't really think about it, cause yeah, sometimes if you think about it, it can get a little tough. Uh-huh. Stand a little more straight. Victor Wembanyama looks terrifying.
Is bigger. This man might be more athletic. I won't disrespect Kareem like that, but he's got all the ability that.
He's already 7'3". He's going to be the tallest player on the floor most nights.
Victor is not done adding to his bag just yet.
The San Antonio Spurs plan for Victor Wembanyama just gets crazier and crazier. That's supplemented by this man's training regimen. So before we get to the content, make sure you drop like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to help the channel grow. And comment on my latest reel on Instagram what console you would like NBA 2K24 for. We're gonna pick some people at random later on today or tomorrow. Now that we get all that out of the way, cue the intro. Brings a huge smile to my face. Bam, 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 bam. You guys are making bank on Prize Picks. I absolutely love it. Week 1 was a huge success for a lot of you guys. And we're gonna keep it going, man. Each and every day, I post my picks for free on my Instagram story at TheFlightMike. And we're gonna feature the best slips on this channel each and every week. So submit them to me via Instagram DMs if you want to be featured. And if you haven't started playing Prize Picks, you use my promo code microphone and they'll match your initial deposit when you sign up on Prize Picks. And thank you, Prize Picks, for the sponsor. Check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you guys that don't know who Victor Wembanyama is, he is the greatest NBA prospect since LeBron James. As a matter of fact, my good friend AM Hoops once said that
18-year-old LeBron would have gone number 2 in a draft with 19-year-old Victor.
Honestly, I agree with him. Think about it. And this is nothing against LeBron. Coming out of the NBA draft during a time where teams were more likely to select a physically imposing player who was a bigger unicorn, the 6'9" small forward from Akron St. Vincent High School, or the 7'3" forward that seems to be able to make a shot from anywhere on the court. Now, again, we're talking about prospects here. I don't want you guys to take this as me essentially doing this.
This is the most highly anticipated player to ever enter. Maybe not only the greatest prospect in the NBA's history, maybe the greatest prospect in the history of team sports.
Well, let's be honest. It's very exciting to see Victor Wembanyama in the NBA. This is a prospect that we could get really excited about, and I don't think we've been this excited about a prospect entering the NBA since Zion Williamson. And although there is a brand new NBA prospect that is the greatest NBA prospect since LeBron James, once every 2 to 3 years, we all could agree that Victor Wembanyama is indeed a unicorn. He is so good and so exciting that the San Antonio Spurs quite literally planned their entire year around not only tanking for Wemby, but making sure that they had the proper assets allocated to build around Wemby. If you remember last summer, the San Antonio Spurs traded DeJounte Murray to the Atlanta Hawks for Danilo Gallinari, 3 first-round picks, and a pick swap. And by doing this, they, 1, tanked the entire season, but 2, were able to shed salary and add enough assets to make sure they have flexibility to make trades for players around Victor Wembanyama and to add role players around Victor Wembanyama on relatively cheap contracts. But even furthermore, there was a training facility that the San Antonio Spurs just happened to have completed. And bear in mind, training facilities take many years to conclude, but they had a world-class facility that just opened a month ago that took about 2 years to build. And by the way, it looks absolutely beautiful, and they're expected to officially conclude the development of this property in January of 2025. So far, the practice facility is open, but this is clearly ushering in a brand new era of San Antonio Spurs basketball. Whenever you get a brand new franchise cornerstone, there's the question about how are you going to build around him? How are you going to utilize him? What point of emphasis are you going to place in terms of his development? There are successful examples of this. My favorite example of this being Kawhi Leonard. San Antonio Spurs traded for Kawhi Leonard on draft day, but understood that there was a hitch in his jump shot. They hired a jump shooting guru to help develop Kawhi as a shooter, and then once Kawhi Leonard became a dominant superstar, he left the San Antonio Spurs. A good example of doing this unsuccessfully would probably be Ben Simmons, a player that was just a 3-point three-pointer away from greatness, still hasn't developed a three-point jumper. By this point, you get my point. The San Antonio Spurs have one of the most transcendent prospects in NBA history, and how they decide to utilize him is going to be a huge storyline moving forward. Number one concern about Victor Wembanyama has been whether or not he's going to get injured. He already has a fairly significant injury history, like a stress fracture in his fibula on December of 2020, a fractured finger in December of 2021, a bone contusion in his shoulder on December of 2021, a psoas injury in June of 2022, and now there's of course this one statistic where players that are on average over 7'2" tend to suffer major injuries in the NBA at some point or another. Now, this is a generalization that the San Antonio Spurs are motivated to combat. In addition to that, there is the question of what the San Antonio Spurs intend to do to make sure that Victor Wembanyama is playing to his fullest potential. How are you building around a 7'3" forward? Do you play him at the center position? Do you play him at small forward? Well, we have an answer to that. According to Shams Charania, the Spurs are planning to start Victor Wembanyama at the power forward position. Expect him to play power forward, the forward position, to start off his NBA career. And the Spurs will look for Zach Collins to be a guy to provide size next to Victor Wembanyama in the front court. I think Zach Collins is an awesome player. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the NBA. And I really like the fit of Zach Collins next to Victor Wembanyama. I just think it's funny because Zach Collins is shorter than Victor Wembanyama, but Collins has the ability to space the floor. He shot 37% from three last year, although he did attempt like 2 3-pointers a game. You're talking about a guy that played about 23 minutes a game. Honestly, he was a favorite of mine when I had to make picks and prize picks last year, but he's always been a positive VORP type player with a high PER. So I support this idea. I think the fact that they're claiming that he's going to play the 4 position is to trick some people, because I don't think I've ever seen a moment in NBA history where the power forward was like 4 inches taller than the center in the starting lineup. But even furthermore, how are we going to ensure that Victor Wembanyama doesn't get injured? This is something that I personally am very concerned about. Well, there's a viral clip that went out on Victor Wembanyama that definitely caught a lot of our eyes. It's not the typical clip that you would see from any basketball player at all whatsoever, because usually basketball players will show themselves shooting in practice. I mean, okay, Ben Simmons will primarily show himself shooting in practice, and he'll show himself weightlifting. We've done many videos like this before. You don't ever see footage that is like this. This is insane. I mean, I can't even do some of the stuff that Wemby is doing here, including this position right here. I can't squat like that. This guy has like 1.5 feet on me, almost 1.5 feet on me. I'm 6 foot. 5'11" doesn't exist, okay? And I cannot squat all the way down to my heels the way this guy's doing, which is insane. Maybe it's because I have too much muscle in my hamstrings and quads. I mean, it could be that. But what I'm trying to say is the fact that he is able to achieve this is nuts. And it gets crazier. Victor Wembanyama's flexibility in this video will without a doubt make your jaw drop. He's able to touch his toes, and probably the craziest part of all to me is what he's about to do right here, which is straight up getting into the splits. I mean, all the way down to the splits. Look at how long he is. It's just mind-numbing, man. Just seeing this, like, I was not able to stop watching this footage over and over and over again. You don't see men of this height and this stature being this flexible, which I think is significant, by the way. I think flexibility is going to be the difference between him sustaining an early injury or him being a
Just sit down. $25.
able to be healthy throughout his career. He has the right amount of muscle on his frame as well. I think it's the perfect amount. I don't think it's too much where he weighs way too much and it could impede him on the basketball court, but I think it's enough so he could bang a little bit on the basketball court, at least for his rookie year. Bear in mind, I mean, we have to have our expectations right here. Wemby wasn't going to be able to put on a significant amount of muscle before his rookie season. His rookie season is probably going to be a measuring stick to see how much muscle he needs to put on in order to be successful in the NBA. And I think he's done a great job, at least for his rookie season. He's probably going to have to add more muscle onto his frame, but going into his first year, it's not like he is skinny like a stick. This is a 7'3" tall person who also has to make sure that he doesn't put too much stress on his knees, that has a little bit of an injury history. All in all, I think Wemby and the Spurs are planning this perfectly. And if there's an organization that I have a lot of faith in to make sure Wembanyama doesn't get injured early on, it's the San Antonio Spurs, who have extensive experience training transcendent talents like Tim Duncan and David Robinson. I think they did a great job of constructing his year one team. I mean, this team is loaded with assets. They're going into the season with Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sochan, Victor Wembanyama, Zach Collins, Seti Osman, Reggie Bullock. I think they just let go of campaign. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the San Antonio Spurs and their management of Victor Wembanyama? Do you think their plan for him is terrifying or scary? Do you think they're doing the right thing? I'd like to hear what you have to say. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike. I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.
Yeah. So we just gotta keep going. Easy work. Oh. Man. There's so many we can do, oh god. There's so many world records we can kind of do, but I don't know if we're gonna do all of them, but you know, let's see.
Gadunk.
Attempt to break the record that balancing your iPhone in the top of your head and staying in the same place the most longer time possible. So the actual record is 20 minutes, I think, and I attempt to break that. So yeah, let's try it. So I'm gonna put the timer too. I'm gonna put it here, and let's put it there, and let's begin the timer. And yeah, so yeah. So
man,
let's see how much time I spend. Let's see how much time I have my iPhone in my head. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. I move a little how then. So yeah, I'm doing this right. Alright, people. Move a little bit. Alright, people, it's time to. I break that record, so yeah, you see. I move a little how then, but whatever. I break that record. I'm so happy, and yeah. So let's Oh yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, the iPhone is perfectly fine, so don't worry about that. So honestly, if you wanna follow me on my social media, all my social media are the same. You just put DLS official, and yeah. So I'm happy. So yeah. So yeah.
What is the socials?
I break that record. So yeah. You see, I move a little how then, but whatever. I break that record. I'm so happy, and yeah. So let's yeah. Oh yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, the iPhone is perfectly fine, so don't worry about that. So honestly, if you wanna follow me on my social media, all my social media are the same. You just put DLS official.
Gutinas official.
And yeah.
I wanna like see
Move a little bit to yeah. I break that record, so yeah.
Yeah. You know. Ooh. You know, just kind of balancing here.
My name's Taylor, I'm 19, and I'm going to set the record for a phone start a record for a phone being balanced on my head because I could not find one. Ready, set, go.
Ooh. Yeah, probably shouldn't be laughing that much, but yeah. And we just gotta kind of like just balance it on our head. $33 minutes. Just reposition myself.
Hey folks, really quick last minute update. It's been a while since I last posted, and
How are you? Very cute. Wow.
Ask D Wade if 08 was easy.
Wow. How you do that? You're so talented.
Yeah. 37 minutes so far, not bad. Okay.
Ask CP if 12 was easy. Ask Book if 21 was. It's not easy at this level to win gold.
While everyone is debating who the current world champions are, Germany or the Denver Nuggets, the real conversation we should be having is this one. Why is nobody scared of Team USA anymore? If NBA is the best league, and I agree with this, and the US had the most players from it in this World Cup, then how come they're going home without a medal for a second time in a row in this tournament? And please don't start typing "let's wait for the Olympics" when LeBron, Steph, and KD might show up. It's not only that, NBA players only Team USA have lost 6 times in the last 5 years, while before they went undefeated from 2008 to 2019. Even if they do win in Paris next year, the trend is becoming more and more obvious. The world is catching up to USA in international competitions. And the FIBA World Cup has given us a great explanation of what's actually going on.
Schroeder steps back. Count it! The Germans have taken a 6-point lead!
First of all, there's one big difference to understand here. NBA and FIBA basketball are two completely different things. And it's not only the rules or court size variations I'm talking about. It's the consequences that are created by these differences in how the actual basketball is played on each side of the ocean. To be honest, I feel like this gap is getting bigger and bigger each year. Semifinal between the United States and Germany was another proof of why things that work in the NBA are not always successful on FIBA courts. Germany used Lithuania's example and punished USA where everyone was expecting they would have problems before the tourney, defending off the ball, getting offensive rebounds, and punishing their switch-all system. FIBA basketball emphasis on different values proved to be mission impossible for the Americans to solve in a month and a half.
Count it! And the men from the Baltics are flying early!
So without a doubt, NBA is the fastest league in the world. And that's where we spot the first difference. Defense.
Oh yeah. So we have like 9 more minutes left. And yeah, 10 more minutes. So yeah. Just kind of relax. Less than 10 minutes away. That's pretty good. And yeah, that's all we gotta do for the next like 10 minutes. Right, and all we gotta do here is just chill. 41 minutes, easy work. And you know,
Good night, everything.
I'm Ty Star.
Okay, so we're doing really good so far. I think we could get the record, as long as we don't like heavily mess up within the next few minutes. We should be fine. Yeah, so we're probably gonna pull this video up. Watch our last fail. Yeah. Okay. So essentially, this is our last fail. If you wanna look at it, it's like way too tilted. Already, you can see it. I feel like this time it's a lot more straight, so it's gonna be harder to fall. Like, as you can see, my head's like tilted already, bro. Yeah. And my form now is a lot better. My head's straight. That's really good, actually. In terms of that, just kind of. Look at that, 47 minutes. And we can see a really big difference in form from our first attempt. So, let's see what time we got. What time did we get? Really hard sometimes to like decipher the exact frame it falls away. Let's say 48:58, right? So our first attempt was at 48:58, and then guess what? We're at 48 minutes already. So yeah, just a couple more minutes. Shouldn't be too difficult to hold, and we should be fine. Like, yeah. What was it? Wait. Oh yeah, we beat our PB. So Yep, let's see. Are you know what? We're gonna go for an hour. Let's make it an even 1 hour. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but hey. Let's go. Four minutes. 4 minutes, bro. Three more minutes. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. $58 minutes. 2 more minutes. $26, $27. Okay, so right now we're a minute and 30 seconds away from achieving our goal of an hour. So, yeah. The thing with like youngest or oldest, youngest records is that like once you got it, you can't beat it again. So yeah, because you can't get younger essentially. It's pretty interesting. Well, $15 seconds. Let's go.